Hello friends, so today we can discuss this question from Lead Code Weekly Contest 183, problem number 1404, number of steps to reduce a number in binary representation to 1. Given a number s in the binary representation, return the number of steps to reduce it to 1 according to the following rules. If the current number is even, you have to divide it by 2, and if the current number is odd, you have to add 1 to it. Okay, it is guaranteed that it can always reach to 1 for all test cases. We can also see this with an example. If this is the input in the string form, in the binary form, you can convert it into number form, which is 13. So because it's odd, you have to add 1 to it, so it becomes 14. Because it's even, you can divide it by 2. Now it becomes odd, you can add 1 to it, become 8. Now because it's 8, now divided by 2, it becomes 4. Now again divided by 2, it's become 2. Now again divided by 2, it's become 1. So the total number of steps is 6. We can convert it to the numerical form and then perform all these steps, but because the length of s is very long, we cannot do this. So we have to find out some another way. Okay, so let's observe some things. If we want to divide any number or convert 4 to 2, if we right shift each bit of 4, then it becomes 2. Because when we right shift any bit, all the bits of any number, so we are actually dividing it by 2. So when we divide it by 2, if we divide it by 3 by 2, it becomes 1. So as you can see, when we right shift everything by one place, it becomes 0, 1, which is equivalent to 1. Also, if we right shift it just by one place, it becomes 1, 0, which is equivalent to 2, as you can see. So now we get that if we want to divide a number by 2, we have to just right shift it by one place. Okay. And how do you want to add 1 to a binary representation? It's also simple. If it's 1 in the end, we will do it as 0 and we'll carry it over 1, and we will do it till we reach a 0, and then we make 1 to it and we will left the rest of them. But if everything is 1, so we will make it 0, count, carry 1 to it, make it 0, carry 1 to it again, and now because we have reached the end of the string, we will add 1 to it, and that's the final answer. Okay, so we have to perform these steps in a string. So let's see how we can do them. So we have to first make a variable steps to count the total number of steps. Then we will do these operations till the size of s is greater than 1, because when it's become 1, it means there is only one bit present, which is always equal to 1, because it is always reached down to 1 for all test cases. Okay, so if s dot back, because it is in the string form, if the back of the string is equal to 0, then what we have to do, we have to pop out that element from the back, which is actually means just right shifting it by one place, increment the steps, and we can write continue here, which means after doing this we continue with the while loop. Or else, I'm not writing the else, but I'm just writing it here only. We can write a check variable which will check whether we find a 0 in the string or not while adding 1 to it. Okay, then we move in the string. So if it's odd, we are doing these things. If it's odd, we will move from right to left, i's at the last place. Okay, so if we found any place to be 0, what we'll do is we will add 1 to it, we will make it 1, we will make the check equal to true that we have added 1 to it, and we'll break out of this loop. Else, because we are moving and we have not found 0, we have to make it 0. Why? Because we are adding 1 to it and we have not found 0 here. So we have to make this string 0 and carry 1 to it. And when we found 0, we will make this 1 and we'll break out of this loop because the rest we don't matter. That we are doing. And we have made this variable check true. That means we have added 1 to it. But if we have not added 1 to it at any time, this and we now if this check variable is false, which tells that we have not added 1 to it and we have to add 1 at the start. So if this check is not done, then we have to add 1 to the start and we have to increment the steps because we have added 1 to the odd number, and then we will return step. Let's first run it. That's given correct answer. Let's submit it. It's accepted. I hope you understand the logic. If you still have any doubts, please mention down. Thank you for watching this video and keep coding. Bye.